Happy Boxing Day.
You too.
Good coffee, Mrs. Williamson.
It's instant. You comfortable? Can I turn up the heat?
It's plenty hot in here, Mama.
I hope you were comfortable last night, Vincent.
Oh, I was. Thank you.
You were so helpful in Landview when Evangeline got hurt. And it's really nice to see Layla happy. You are keeping her happy, aren't you?
I'll get it.
So, Vincent, you're in the art business now?
Yes. It's a great opportunity for me, you know, Mrs. Williamson, but I'm sure you've already asked Layla.
Well, I would love to hear it from you. You know, before Evangeline got hurt, we talk on the phone every day, 2-3 times a day.
Come on, Chris. What the hell are you doing here?
I decided to drive down to Maryland for crab cakes.
I told you let me talk to my mother about letting you see
She
it.
doesn't have a choice because I'm not leaving here until I do.
And then she didn't let me fall asleep until, 4:30 a.m.? Then she wakes me up and says, can the cook make cupcakes for breakfast?
That's great. Oh, come on. She's harmless, Dorian. She's like a kid in a candy store.
Make that a bakery.
Why can't you just be happy for her and me?
Blair, this isn't your Christmas wish come true. Honey, you're looking at a drug-induced euphoria.
But I feel like I finally have my mother back. I don't even know why I'm saying back, because I never even had her. Dorian, I feel like, I have my mama. The real her.
The real Addie. I have known, loved, and taken care of for years. That woman is a stranger to me.
Yeah, and if you keep up that attitude, she always will be.
Claire, please.
What?
Honey, I just don't want you to get your hopes up too high.
Listen, this is the happiest thing that's happened to this family I don't know how long. Why don't you just enjoy it? Yeah. Come on.
Buy yourself something nice, sweetheart. After what you've just done for me, you've earned it.
You want to get up?
No, not yet.
How about not ever?
Merry Christmas.
Was it?
Not so much. Yours? Have a meal, see your brother, something?
Got Chinese takeout, watch football.
I figured.
It's nice wrapping paper you got there.
Oh, thanks. Well, I figured, if you get tired of leftover lo mein, you can have some leftover turkey from the Buchanan's dysfunctional dinner.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry I missed it. Came all the way over to bring me this?
It's a peace offering.
For what?
I did something stupid, and I'm hoping you won't hate me for it.
See you next week, Cupcake. If not sooner.
Have a great day.
I already am.
Mama, who was that man?
Rick.
Rick who?
I don't know his last name.
Where did you get the money?
Where did you get the man? There was some cash in the safe. How did you get into the safe?
A little bird showed me the combination, and I found the man in the paper. I'm a resourceful Kramer woman just like the two of you. No, it's on the back page, Dory. There.
BWM seeking...
Not that one. It's the masseur.
Oh. Masseur, that's great. That's great.
What did you think he was? Oh, good gracious, what do you take me for?
Actually, we're not quite sure.
Well, actually, Dorian's not quite sure.
Not that there's anything wrong with enjoying some certain God-given pleasures, but... I mean, I've spent my whole life without being touched by a man, except... I spent my whole life without a lot of things, but... That time is officially over.
Yes, it is, Mama.
World, here I come.
Wonder what time it is.
Is there somewhere you gotta be?
No. I am just... Sorry, I'm way out of practice, with the morning after.
Last night was... I don't even know how to say it. I haven't felt this close to someone I care so much about in quite a while.
Well, I haven't woken up with somebody's arms around me in a long time. It's lovely.
You know, ever since I got sober 10 months ago, I've been filling every hour of every day just looking for my son. And now I don't know what to do.
You know, Charlie, as clear as it is to me how much you love him, don't you think a part of him must know that too?
No. You weren't there when I tried to talk to him.
I think I told you that, I sort of hit a wall in my life recently. I just knew that something was missing. But I determined that I was not going to stop looking until I found it.
What are you trying to say, that I'm maybe giving up too soon?
Well, the only person who knows that is you.
What did you do now?
Okay, remember how you told me that I should call you if I have a problem with Jared?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should have done that, but instead, me and my big mouth, Did I come in a bad time?
That's probably just the maid. Actually, this time I'll be the pool guy. Can I help you?
Depends. You John McBain?
Who wants some help?
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, well. You're working this situation, right? You got one hell of a nerve. I'm gonna see Evangeline.
I know that. I want you to see her, and I'm working on it.
Getting anywhere?
Look, I'm having a hard enough time with my mother without you barging into her house uninvited.
Come on, Leila, just sneak me in. You don't have to tell her.
Do you know what kind of house my mother runs? If you step on her rug and she sees your footprints in the pile, she'll kill us both.
Does she know I'm out here right now?
No, and that's because Vincent's in there taking the heat for you. You owe him big time, by the way.
She can't be that bad. Come on.
Christian, I cleaned my daughter's apartment after the accident. I saw all her pictures of you. And then I threw them all away. Boxing Day doesn't actually have anything to do with the sport.
I know. It's what the British call the day after Christmas. Remember Christmas? That day you missed?
I'm sorry.
It's not just you. I couldn't go to my mom's on Christmas because on Christmas Eve, I need coffee.
What happened?
Blair, you are so lucky that you missed Christmas at the Kramers.
I wanted to be there so bad. I did everything I could think of to get out of Texas. But 2 snowflakes and the whole place goes into a state of emergency.
Yeah, I saw the news.
I know how much this Christmas meant to you.
It's just one day.
I promised you that I would be here, and I wasn't, and I'm sorry.
So did you get any leads on Marcy and Tommy?
I found a waitress who said that Marcy cleared out and was headed to a place called Guazú Falls a few weeks ago.
Is she sure?
This was a credible witness, trust me. I know it's kind of hard to do right now.
So why didn't you buy a ticket to South America?
Michael couldn't fit the bill, and I'm broke. Besides, I wanted to get home to give you your present.
Really?
You better love it. That's all I'm saying, because there is absolutely no taking this back.
Good morning. Oh, fresh coffee. Yes, I'm sorry for the delay. There was a small spill in the paper with an unfortunate casualty. Speaking of which, might I suggest you consider canceling the subscription to The Sun? Your late father only kept it up in the vain hope that Mr. Manning would turn on Blair Kramer, and these are his words, fry her ass in print. May he rest in peace.
What's in there that you don't want me to see? Nigel, why don't you just hand it over?
I can only take credit for the frosting. And that was my special job at St. Anne's. Because the nuns wouldn't let me use the oven. But you know what? The frosting's the best part.
It is. I remember we would go visit you at St. Anne's with Star. She was really small. You gave her cupcakes and cookies for breakfast, and the only reason I allowed her to have them is because you gave it to her.
And see how sweet and beautiful she turned out?
Yeah.
Just like her mama. Blair. I can never make up for the time I missed with you.
Mama.
Well, you never had a mother.
I'm your dad. Not in any way that matters to me, okay? So, the only father that I need is dead. Dad.
Jared, this is none of your business.
No, but you made it my business.
You know, I don't know what part of health class you missed, but where I come from, uncles that get too familiar with their nieces usually end up in jail or worse, assuming they live that long.
You take advantage of her again, and I'm leaving.
Here or what?
It's got the date and the seconds and a little light for when we're at the movies and you can't wait for it to be over.
All my love, all the time, Adriana. Well, I couldn't ask for anything more. I love you, thank you.
My turn?
Happy Boxing Day.
Where were you hiding that?
I had it flown in direct from Paris. I had a hell of a time finding what I wanted to get you. I wanted to have a certain je ne sais quoi. Your mom taught me how to say that when I was getting her input.
I still can't believe you and my mother cooperated on my present.
Certain things need to be run by certain people.
Okay, I can't stand it. This is my present.
Mary, Mary.
I'm sorry, sir. I tried to spare you.
I knew it. Jared sold his so-called story, and he sold it to Todd Manning's tabloid, no less. It's just another way to get a quick buck out of the Buchanans.
Why don't you go and cancel that subscription, Nigel?
You know something? If Jared wanted to win over the Buchanans, this is a hell of a strange way to go about it. And you know, if Renee doesn't see what Jared is up to in this, I don't know what's going to take.
Renee is grieving. She's not going to see anything. All she sees is a miracle. Jared, a reincarnation of Asa, only younger and a little craftier, apparently.
Let me tell you something. Renee's not the only one who's grieving.
I know, Clint. I know.
That stubborn old coot. I miss him.
I do too. I do too.
Nora, this is why I'm glad I stayed here.
Oh, my. Is this another of those friendly little kisses between friends I've been hearing so much about?
You know, I don't need to talk to you. Vaseline told me plenty about you. If I have a low opinion of you, it's because she did.
Evangeline never put Christian down.
You broke my daughter's heart. And now you're selfish enough to want to see her, want to make yourself feel better?
I think hearing my voice might do her some good.
What good can you do her now? You're the reason she's lying in that coma.
Hello, beautiful.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Would you like some coffee?
No, I can wait.
You know, I've been looking at this stuff and thinking, the whole reason that I got sober was my son. The reason I stayed sober was my son. I went a whole year almost without drinking. And almost a whole year just looking for my kid. Hoping that there'd be something, anything that I could do that would in some way make things right again. And then I just dumped it all down the drain in one lousy night.
You've given your son an awful lot of power over you.
Yeah, you know, I have. And I think that's all wrong.
What do you mean?
I've been expecting to catch up with the kid that I left behind. The kid who kept begging me not to go. But my son's a grown man. And he just ordered me to leave him alone. I don't even know who he is anymore.
So how are you going to fix that?
I think I've been wanting something from him. And I think that's where I've gone wrong.
And if you could give him something, what would that be?
Yeah, I would just like him to know how truly sorry I am. That'd be enough for me. And then, whether or not he ever forgives me, that's up to him.
Sounds reasonable.
And you know something? Being able to talk about all this with someone like you, do you know how lucky I feel this morning?
You want to hit me? Please do.
Okay, guys, seriously. What are you trying to do?
He is using me now.
Did you ever think that maybe we're using each other to get through a rough time?
And you're okay with that?
Hey, you know, I've known her a hell of a lot longer than you have. What do you got off even having an opinion about our relationship?
She's nothing to you, man. She's my family now.
Yeah, I see how you treat your family. Telling your story to a rag like the sun.
Oh, I'm not the source of that. It's news. And this happened to me and Natalie. And it sucks. But you... Your girlfriend dies, and then you turn around and you hop into bed with the next warm body you can find. You are one...
Don't ever say her name again.
Whoa, okay, what's
You
the
leave now
matter
and I'm not going to have to.
Hello? I am standing right here. John is my friend. I don't want him to leave me alone.
Can't you see what he's doing here?
I wanted this, Jared. Get that through your head. And if you think that I want you protecting me from anything, let alone this terrific guy, then you don't know me at all.
Well, my apologies. I didn't mean for this to get so out of hand.
Why are you acting like this? I just don't get you.
I think you do. Goodbye.
How did the three of you talk?
I had to think. I was the one painted as the bad guy in all of this. The one who was unfaithful, the one who couldn't be trusted.
Dorian, we've broken up.
Listen, this is also the first time since Texas.
Oh, really? Do you expect me to believe that I happened to walk in on you the only 2 times that you were kissing?
Why are you here?
It doesn't matter now. But may I state for the record that you have taken advantage of this man's grief, and you had it planned since the day you first moved in here, right, Nora?
Look at this huge list that you made. You want to do the mambo? Ride a motorcycle? Go on a date? Hopefully you can go on a date and do the mambo at the same time. Mama, most people don't even get through half of this stuff in their lifetime. And I'm an old woman. It's okay. You are a beautiful, beautiful woman with a beautiful soul. It's just that, you're so...
I'm not as innocent as you think.
I know you've been through a lot in your life, Mama, but, the world, it's changed since I was locked away. You said yourself, you don't even know how to use the oven. I mean, do you know what a call waiting is, or an IM?
They did let us watch television, Claire.
I don't even think you know how much I worry about my daughter on the internet. And there's so many predators out there, and when it comes to you, I don't even know where to begin.
You were my protector, my mentor. You'll always be the most important person in my life. But it's time for you to lay down your burden. You don't have to look after your mother anymore.
Mama, I like caring for you.
I know, and you did a wonderful job. But it's my turn now. It's finally my turn.
I never understood how you could blame Christian for what happened to Evangeline.
Evangeline was with a bunch of people who were attacked and targeted by a racist group of people.
Stay out of
What's
this,
that got to
Vincent.
do with Christian?
Stay out of this, Vincent. I'm not saying that what happened to her was your fault, but if she hadn't been with you, maybe things would have turned out differently.
You don't think I tell myself the same thing?
My daughter loved you. And you pushed her away because she made one very simple human mistake. She spent the last months before she got hurt being miserable, trying to win back the love of a man who thought he was too good for her. If you loved her, why couldn't you forgive her?
I forgive her now. That's what I want to tell her.
It's too late. You treated a dog better than you treated my beautiful, smart, generous, kind Evangeline. She was a star in everything she tried. Tennis, law school, defending the poor and underprivileged, and you made her feel like she had nothing left to fight for. So yes, I blame you. You hurt my baby in ways that even that racist couldn't.
Stop it, Mama. Don't you go spreading hate too?
I am not the one who...
You are! You aren't acting like the mom that I love. Take back what you said to Christian. Or you're not only going to have a daughter who you cannot speak to, you're going to have a daughter who won't speak to you.
Are you going to go after your son?
I think I have to.
Good. Good for you.
I don't want to leave here without you.
Oh, try. I would love to go with you. But I shouldn't. Really, I think this has to be between you and your son.
You really think so?
Yes. You know, I told you about my daughter, the one that I didn't know until she was grown. She despised me at first, and she hadn't known me as a little girl, so we didn't even have that history to fall back on.
But you worked it out now?
Well, yeah, it took time. I know. I tried everything, and I looked to others for guidance, but in the end, it was just something that she and I had to work out together.
Huh. And it's all okay now?
Oh, it's so much better than okay. It's wonderful. And she's wonderful. That's why I feel so badly for her now. She's going through a real bad time.
Oh, that's that jerk you were telling me about. Broke her heart, huh?
Yeah.
Now, you're not feeling guilty about being here with me, are you?
I wouldn't trade last night for anything on this earth. But you know, I think there's a reason we don't know each other's last names. And I think it's because we both know that we are on separate journeys.
You know, 2 days ago, I was dead drunk. And, you know, I might have been able to get my act back together by myself, who knows, but you picked me up. You cleaned me off, set me straight. And you gave me another chance at living.
You don't even know this, but you did the same for me.
I've never in my life seen someone with all the facts come up with something so far from the truth. You should hear yourself.
I wish you could hear yourself. You know, you are always the one.
I know.
Always.
Evangeline was the perfect daughter, and I wasn't.
I did not say that.
Mom, I'm not trying to disrespect you. But you raised both of us to fight for what's right. And that's what I'm doing. If Evangeline loved Christian half as much as you say, don't you think he might be the one person who can get through to her? The one person she's needed to hear from all this time? The one person you've been keeping from her?
Mrs. Williamson, not a day goes by that I don't pray for Evangeline and wonder what might have been different if I hadn't let her go. You're right. You know, I shouldn't have let my ego get in the way of letting her know how much I love her. But I'd like her to hear that now. If you'll just let me speak to her. I mean, I think she deserves to know how sorry I am. Don't you?
I am so sorry. I should have never blurted out to Jared that we slept together.
I don't really care. Why did you tell him?
I don't know. I told you, it was just stupid. Yeah, and he was acting like he was still interested, and it kind of freaked me out. So I just wanted him to know that we were done and over with, and I was moving on.
Are you trying to convince him or yourself?
Dorian, you are out of line.
I'm out of line. And when I think I came over here to do you a favor. Oh, really, what's wrong with me?
That's an excellent question. I am not going to waste my breath trying to explain what happened here.
Good, because I think you'd have a very hard time of it. Lindsay was right about you all these years.
Dorian, I own the property on which you're fulminating, and regardless of whether or not you're through, I want you out of here before Cole wakes up and thinks he's moved into a nut house.
Fine. There will be no more misguided gestures of goodwill on my part. Why, hello. Besides which, I do believe I've been focusing on the wrong Buchanan. I just don't ever want to let you go.
How many times have you said that to Star? But you have to let her grow up. Go up to college.
No.
I'm not going anywhere, unlike Star. Whatever journeys I take, I'll always come back to love, whatever. Is my sister pretentious or what? Oh, you'll always be my baby girl. You taught me to laugh through my tears.
I like this, Mama. I like this so much.
The children sleeping rather late. Shouldn't you wake them up?
You're right. You're right. I should.
I'll go through my list and we'll plan a day for us. If you'd like to help me work on it.
I would love it. I would love it. Is this some kind of hint that I don't keep the place clean enough?
No, I'm the one who doesn't do his share around here, but I swear I would help with an awesome appliance like this.
So cleaning help. That's my present.
No, this isn't just any vacuum. This is the Dirt Hurt 2000. Puts the hurt in the dirt. I just figured you're always cleaning up my messes. You might as well have an appliance that does the job for real. Where are you going?
Somewhere that isn't here.
What's wrong? Don't you like it?
If this is your way of making up for missing Christmas, it sucks.
But it's got 5 settings. I swear, you'll love it when we turn it on. Just help me turn it on and... Oh, wait, there's something stuck inside. Can you just help me? Look, you'll love it when we get it turned on. Just help me. You've always got the magic touch.
Not this time.
Oh, come on. Just turn it on. Your mom said that this was the perfect gift.
Oh, well, that will teach you to listen to my mother.
Can you just stick your fingers in here, please? Mine won't fit.
Fine. Better I hurt the dirt hurt than you. Okay? There, okay? It's out.
I have something for you. Noelle took a lot of pictures at Thanksgiving.
Well, it looks like a very happy couple.
Do you still have my phone number?
You bet I do.
Okay.
And I'm buying a round-trip ticket. And the only question I have is whether or not you're going to be here when I get back.
I don't know.
I guess none of us ever knows where the road's going to take us, but I'm sure glad it brought you here.
Me too. Well, I know we've said this before, but...
We'll always have Paris.
Where will we ever?
Here's looking at you, kid.
Am I interrupting something?
Yes.
No. Clint and I are quite finished. But I would love to have a word with you privately.
Of course.
Good. Oh, dear. Excuse me. One moment. Oh, I do have to take this. Pardon me. Hello?
Hey, Dorian, it's me.
Honey, what's wrong?
Well, I was just wondering if maybe you happen to have heard from Mama?
No, why? What's happened?
Well, I promise you, I only left her for a minute, but I went upstairs, and when I came back downstairs, she wasn't anywhere to be found, and I checked the whole house, and, well, Mom seems to be missing in action.
I'm gonna pretend like you did not just say that. I can't. I don't have feelings for Jared. You know, he's my family now.
Just don't stop feeling something because...
I know that you still have feelings for Marty, but that's normal. That's the way it should be. Me and Jared, that's just gross.
True. Still.
Anyway, I'm sorry again about today.
Don't worry about it. It was nice to see you.
could see you now.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Mama, what have we got to lose that we haven't lost already?
Fine.
Thank you.
You want me to come with you?
No, thanks. I think I should do this on my own.
Okay. Upstairs, first room on the right.
Christian, I'm putting my trust in you. Don't make me regret it.
You won't. I promise.
I didn't inherit my mom's gift for words, so I'll just get to the point. I love you. The 2 days that I was gone were the longest days of my life. I never want to be away from you again. Not for a day, an hour, or a minute. Adriana, will you marry me?